Are you someone that's looking for happy and healthy in your 2026?
This episode is going to help you prioritize your time and make those things happen.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Why You Worried About It. I'm Lindsay Bush, HR Director with Country Crossroads Counseling.
Hi, everybody. I'm Susie Arbo. I'm a licensed professional counselor. We are on this journey to a better us, a better you, a better everybody. And we're kicking this year off, 2026. It's the year of the horse. We love this time of year. I know the holidays are over, and sometimes people kind of get kind of down and whatnot. But actually, this is the perfect time to gain some momentum and to really put some things in place to make your year the best year it can be.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. This is one of my favorite times of the year because it make like just the reflection part of it. Like, where did you want to go? What do you want to do? And then what am I going to do to change it maybe this year, make this year the best year yet? There's no reason we can't.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, on this episode, it's called Why You Worried About It because we always kind of talk about what are some things that you should worry about as humans because there are significant things that happen in life. And then there are definitely times in life that we worry and stress about things that we shouldn't worry about at all. So,
Yeah, there's
mhm.
lots of anxiety and things that go around all of that stuff, and it's wild how you can just let your mind wander. So I'm excited to talk about today and what you've got planned for everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the last couple episodes, we talked about reflecting on on our past, on 2025, what went well, what did we learn from, what were some things that maybe didn't go well that we need to grow, areas that we need to grow in. And then we talked another episode about goal setting and how important it is to have really positive intentions for our life. And so today we wanted to follow up with talking about prioritizing your time and making time for things that truly matter, and what truly make you happier and healthier, spending time in those types of activities. Because so many times, Lindsay, people are so busy, right? There's things on their calendar and they're just busy, like one thing after another. And they might not even be realizing sometimes that when we say yes to these other things, that sometimes it takes up our time, and then we really can't do the things that we really want to be doing or that we truly value.
Yep, I love it. We did that. It's been, I don't know, a couple of years ago now. We did that Bible study, and that lady was talking in it and said that when you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else, and it really does. Like when you look at it in those kind of ways, it really does make sense. It makes you think, okay, yeah, if I say yes to going out to dinner with friends, am I missing maybe a game night at home with my kids or whatever else you could be doing? So it's really interesting when you start looking at it from that lens. It really makes you kind of decide what do you want to be spending your time doing? Just, I mean, it's easy to say yes. It's really hard to say no for a lot of people. So,
Hmm. How we spend our time is how we actually spend our life.
mhm.
So, I mean, you think about that and let that soak in. And busyness just, it doesn't equal productivity. And it doesn't equal happiness. It just equals that you're spending time doing things over and over and over again. So we just want you to take a minute and to kind of look at like even your week coming up. Like, what are some events going on? What are some meetings? What are some things that you have on there that are, some things we have to do, right? Like if you're working or you have commitments with your kids and that kind of thing, like those are things you have to do. But then look at some of the extra things in there. And maybe even things that aren't even in your planner yet, but maybe it's things like you're spending your time scrolling social media. We talk about that over and over again. Social media can be good. We can use it for the good. But a lot of times people waste a lot of precious time, or maybe they get sucked into that show on TV and then it's a series and then they're binge watching or, whatnot. And some of that stuff in moderation is really good. But if that is how you are spending that precious time and then you're thinking about your goals for the future, and we just set goals last week or whatever, and so figuring out, are you spending time working towards those goals? Can you break them down into small things and every day be doing just even little baby steps towards those goals?
Yeah. And I just want to let all the listeners out there know we don't have it down pat. Susie
Mm-mm.
is the best ever. I've never seen somebody be so productive in my life, and I love it. And just getting to hang out with you makes it so much easier because it makes me motivated. So surrounding yourself with people, because guys, I struggle. Like I'm one that I can go down the rabbit hole. I can be like, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later, and I'm one, I love my trash TV. You guys know that. So I will sit and watch, more episodes than I should. So don't ever feel like we've got it
Mm-mm.
all figured out. I
No.
struggle with this too. And there were tiny little changes that I've started to make. One of them, and is the notifications on Facebook. I turn it off. I don't have it anymore. So I know for myself, I spend way less time scrolling Facebook because I'm not noticing a little red dot telling me, hey, there's something out there. And just little things like that really have helped me. So don't feel like we're out here saying that we've got it figured out, because
Mhm.
I know I don't. And that I'm super excited to go through some of these tips, because this is going to be a goal for me this year. So I'm so
Mhm.
excited.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, nobody has it down pat. Nobody has it perfect. But what we try to do is we always try to be making steps towards things.
Mm-hmm.
And these are things, and Lindsay, you know my story or whatever, but I got asked to speak on time
Mm-hmm.
management and it changed the course of my life. And I'm hoping that if you aren't making it a priority, that you do, because it will truly make you feel better. You'll be happier, you'll be healthier, you'll reach some of your goals, and it will feel so much better. So
Yeah.
that's why we're sharing this, is because it's helped us,
Yes.
and
And there's so many good things that you're going to share that don't feel like you got to do them all. It's okay. Pick one, start with one, baby one that might be easy. And then, like Susie always tells us, momentum builds momentum. I love it. And it does, because it makes you feel better. It makes you all the things. You got me to a workout class today, and I feel great after going. And it's dragging my feet to go every time, right? But I do. Now I'm like, you know what? I can do this. You get that little bit of momentum and motivation. So yeah, find something that works for you, and take it. And if it doesn't work, don't give up. Try something else. So I'm excited
Mhm.
to hear some of your tips for us.
Yes, yeah. So the first tip that we're going to talk about is just prioritizing what fuels you, not what drains you. So, thinking about those good things, like I have this little thing where I always do 5 to 20 minutes of self-care a day. You know what I mean? It could be journaling, it could be a workout, it could be time in my hot tub, it could be a devotion with God, it could be a walk in my pasture, whatever works for you. Making sure that you have time in your schedule to do those important things, and writing them in there, writing them in your planner, or just even having notes in your phone, or having a little like list, like winning your day. I love the winning your day activity. You pick 5 things every day that are important to you that you want to knock out. It could be something as simple as a load of laundry or a game with your kids or something like that, or it could be, prayers or whatever. And you do those things. And then if you do those 5 things, you win your day. And so, but making sure these are things that matter to you and that are important to you. And so that's kind of the first tip, is making sure that, you even ask yourself, would my future me be happy that I did these things today? And if the answer is yes, absolutely, then do them. But would your future self be happy if you wasted 2 hours on Facebook, or scrolling Marketplace, or, whatever those things are, playing a video game? Would your future self be happy if they knew that you did that for 2 hours today? Probably not. And so just asking that, I love the future self kind of reflection. So that's your tip number one, is just making those priorities. And then Lindsay, I know you're a big Stephen Covey fan too,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
if you've ever done, I think we did the quadrants one time on here, and if you missed that one, it's okay. You can Google Stephen Covey's quadrants, and you can learn about prioritizing your time. And he always talks about, the first quadrant is urgent and important. And then the second quadrant is important, not urgent. So these are things that are super important to you. And this is actually kind of your lifeline, it is that second quadrant. So thinking about those activities.
Yeah.
Um, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just thinking about it. Like, a lot of us live, I know me, I'm so guilty of it. I live in urgent and important. I thrive on the adrenaline and the rush of everything has to be done right now, instead of living in the important, not urgent. That's where we should be, like, wanting to be. We don't want everything to feel like it's the house is burning down around us and we've got to do everything at once.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I have to let people know that if you're like me, we kind of thrive on that urgency and the adrenaline of it. But the goal is to have more balance, right? And have that flow, the work life flow, where you're not living in absolute chaos all the time, even though some of us really thrive there.
Yeah, a lot of people really do hustle, and there's a lot of things going on and everything. And that actually is into our next point that we were going to make, is just learning to say no without guilt. You know what I mean? Like looking, like we talked about earlier, kind of looking at that schedule, figuring out what is in
Mhm.
there. You don't owe anybody anything, as far as that goes. And so really thinking about what the things are that you want to say yes at, and is it in line with what you want when you close out 2026? Is it in line with the things that you want, and being okay, protecting your energy, spending your time, your five is your vibe, spending your time with people that are good for you, that
Mhm.
inspire you, encourage you, that are positive, that kind of stuff is super important.
Yeah, I know I'm really guilty of just staying busy sometimes, and we could have a whole nother talk about this, I'm sure, because for me, if I stay busy, then I don't have to deal with emotions and all the feelings and the things of life. It's like, no, I'm just too busy to deal with it. And so slowing down though, and I'm really going to be very purposeful this year to try to not just be busy to stay busy, so I'm not in my head. It's okay. I need to learn how to talk to myself nicer and better. So and being alone is okay. Some of those things are hard for me. So if I stay busy, then it makes things easier, but it makes things seem easier, but they are not. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love that goal that you have for yourself, Lindsay. That's great. Okay, another point that I think is really important here is doing small changes. You don't have to change your whole life. All you need to do, and all we need to do, this is for all of us, is just to make simple steps to make ourselves better.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't have to be, oh my gosh, I've got to lose 20 pounds and I've got to, make this much money and I've got to pay out this debt and I got to, whatever, have all these things and then you'll be happy. No, literally today, take one step towards something that you want to improve. If you're wanting to improve your health, go for a walk, bundle up, put your hat on. You know what I mean? Don't wait for perfect conditions to start. Just get it going. And these baby small steps are going to make you feel better. And Lindsay, I love earlier you said, there's been small things that I've been incorporating that you've noticed
Mhm.
and it's been improving the quality of our life. That's all we're asking. And you know what? It's day, a couple days into January, people, kind of get frustrated. Oh, I missed the gym or I missed whatever. That's okay. Keep going. Go tomorrow then.
Mhm.
And we really just want to encourage you to keep doing those small positive changes for yourself that will lead to a happier future self again.
Yep. Give yourself some grace. Yep. If you have the want and the desire, then all you just got to do is make that small step, start it. Yep.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. And then the final little piece that we're going to talk about, and this is no secret, this is no big kind of thing that is going to blow your mind, but it's so important. It is scheduling these things. So take that step right now after listening to this, whether you're driving in your car, don't, get home or get wherever you're going to go. But then literally get out your planner or get out however your system is, your tool that you use, and then make room in your schedule for these super important things. And just try it for a week. And I guarantee you, you will feel so much better. You'll feel good because you're actually reaching something and you're doing something for your life to better yourself. And it's one of the most, I feel like, gratifying things is just knowing like, hey, I look back at this week and hey, I did some really cool things. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, Lindsay, you did a cool workout this morning, a really big workout. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how good does that feel? Or even just like sitting down and having those things and you know that you're going to accomplish them just releases that dopamine in our brain
Mhm.
and it makes us feel better.
Yeah. No, I love it. I'm super excited. Actually, I'm ready to, I'm going to write down a church. I haven't written down church this month and I'm
Oh,
going to make it a
yeah.
point to go this. So I'm ready. I'm going to get my planner out as soon as we're done.
Yeah, and you've got some people that want to go with you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
then you be that encouraging thing and
Mhm.
and like we set our vision boards. We get our date out there and
Mhm.
anybody that can come, making those things, and having a date and then encouraging other people and you role model that for other people because there's so many people out there that just wake up and then they're like, "Oh gosh, I hope I have a good day." You know what I mean? I hope that I, someday reach my goals, but then they don't have any specific plans. They don't
Mhm.
have, they maybe they have the dreams and the aspirations, but they don't have the follow through on the things. So all we're really wanting today to really hit home is let's all take baby steps every day towards the self that we want to be, towards the best version of ourselves. And so I want to be held accountable by you guys. I want, people to check in and say, hey, how are you doing? And we want to do that for you too. So.
Yeah, there's some really good tips. Thanks for sharing them. I know we are so excited for this new year. I can't believe we've already been doing this for about a year, but or a little over. But so if you want to be on the show with us, though, if you have things you want to talk about, please reach out. Let us know. Shoot us an email. You can find us on Facebook. It's Country Crossroads Counseling. And then our website is just countrycrossroadscounseling.com. We absolutely love having guests. I know you guys
Mhm.
do too. So please let us know if there's different things you want to talk about. We want to have them on here, and we want to be on this journey with you. I know we still have lots to learn, and we want to keep going. So
Absolutely. And I almost forgot to mention, our planners that we have this year. They are new and we actually have them for other people too. Usually we just make them for our company. But we actually are opening it up and we've got a couple different versions of them and they've been awesome. So if you're interested in getting a tool to help you manage your time, reach out to us and we'd love to connect you with one too. So another thing that's coming up, Lindsay, is our gala. Our Mental Health
yes,
Matters Gala.
yes,
And
we're very
so we want to
excited.
talk just for a minute on that.
Yeah, so this year again, it's going to be on February 14th. Talk about the perfect date night. So, guys, if you're listening out there, it's locked in. You're not going to beat a better dinner. We're going to have music. It's going to be so much fun. But February 14th, we're going to drop the link to the tickets soon, and you'll want to get those as soon as we get those out because they've been going really fast. Which thank you
Mhm.
so much, guys, for doing that. We've already had people messaging us wanting to know when is it this year, when is it, so we're very, very excited, but we've been able to help so many people with our nonprofit, Country Crossroads Cares. And it's because of people supporting the gala and coming and really helping us just get the word out there. And this year we've got some really cool new things planned that I think people are really going to enjoy. So I'm super excited.
Yep. We are super excited for our gala. So, any way that you can advocate for mental health, just even on your own, liking, sharing things, any wearing shirts, that kind of thing. We just like to start conversations and we like to normalize that, what, we all have stuff we struggle with. Some seasons of our life are really hard. Sometimes we're rocking it out, and so we are here for you. And let's all kind of do our part to bring mental health. Talk about it to as many people as we can. So thank you for what you do every day, and we're excited. We're on this journey to a better you with you.